If an individual arrives into the United States as a dependent of another individual because of marriage to that individual, for example, you have one individual coming into the United States on a temporary worker visa and they're bringing family members, including spouse and dependent children. Well, we get asked oftentimes what happens if the couple divorces during the time that they're working in the United States or living or residing in some capacity in the US. The impact of a divorce on a person's immigration status can be very profound, and it really depends on what type of status they have in the United States when the divorce takes place. For example, as I just mentioned, individuals who are coming in on a temporary worker visa bringing their spouse. If a divorce happens during a particular time when they're working on an H-1B visa, for example, which is a temporary worker visa in the US, the divorce would render that spouse unable to stay in the United States. They would be immediately out of status and would need to leave the United States. Now, what happens if someone comes in and receives permanent residency or is in the process of applying for permanent residency? That's very different from a non-immigrant visa. The situation for a divorce in this context is very different. It all depends on when the divorce happens, how far along that individual is in the permanent residency process, and so forth. So my recommendation would be to speak with qualified legal counsel and get the proper guidance on what to do if this happens, or if this is something that you are in the process of thinking about. Speak with counsel and we can help you get through that.